Looking to make quick and easy vegan meals? Want to make a meal without having to go to the grocery store? Trying to figure out what to cook for dinner? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Before the end of this video, you're going to be able to cook 3 quick and easy meals and know the benefits of eating these meals. It's Marilyn here again. If this is your first time, welcome, and if you're returning, I'm excited to see you here. For starters, let's go through the benefits of a vegan lifestyle. 1, you have enhanced physical wellness. You'll experience improved energy levels, clear skin, and better digestion. Many people report feeling lighter and more vibrant within weeks of their transitioning to a plant-based diet. Number 2, there is the environmental factor. Going plant-based eating significantly reduces your carbon footprint through decreased water uses, lower greenhouse gas emissions, and reduced requirements for food. And number 3, the ethical alignment. Embrace the peace of mind that comes from making dietary choices that align with compassionate values and support animal welfare. We are back in the kitchen, and today we're going to be making some tofu with yellow curry and jasmine rice. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is take this tofu, and I put it in the tofu press, and this is the box that I used. And when you put it in the tofu press, it's going to press that tofu down and make it nice and tight. And here is my tofu, and I've only had it in there for 10 minutes, and you can see how much water was drained off of the tofu. So I'm going to discard that. Now you can cut your tofu any way that you like, and I am just going to cut my tofu in triangles. And to do that, you're just going to make one cut straight across and the other cut in the other direction. Now you can cut it as thick or as thin as you like. And then you just take your knife, glide it across. I like to make 3 cuts. And I'm going to take the tofu and put it in my pan that I've already put 2 tablespoons of oil in there. And it's just going to brown on each side. And I'm going to slice this again, and be careful because these Casera knives are really sharp. I've had this knife for like over 12 years and I have not had any problems with it. And this is the thickness that I desire. But you can cut yours however thick that you like. Just going to turn the pan some and put the rest of them in here. And I'm using a Thai curry sauce, a yellow one. You can use any one that you like. I'm not even gonna put salt and pepper on this tofu because I have the sauce. I'm just gonna brown it for a couple of minutes on each side and then take it out. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and start to cook the zucchini. I'm doing this with zucchini, and I've already pre-cut it. And basically, all you're going to do is take the zucchini, slice it lengthwise, and then across. And you'll have these triangles. Now, if you want it smaller, you can do that as well. With the zucchini, I am using the Better Than bouillon, and I am going to start with 1 tablespoon. This has a lot of salt, so you don't need to add any more to it. I'm just going to put 1 tablespoon and a half in my frying pan. Swirl that around, and I've got this on medium high. I'm going to go ahead and put the zucchini pieces in the frying pan, coat them with the seasoning, let them cook down just a little bit. And I like to add just a couple of spoons of water in here. And I'm also cutting up some more red peppers than I actually had. So I'm mixing it with some yellow peppers as well. And you're just going to stir those. And I can go ahead and put my onions. I just used a half a cup of onion and a half a bell pepper. I'm just going to go ahead and put everything in the pot at the same time. And this is going to be my side. So I will have the zucchini and the rice for dinner. And I'm going to put a top on that. And then I'm going to turn over my tofu because I basically just want it brown each side. I could have used a little bit less oil, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that same oil to kind of cook my onions in, because I'm going to put some onions in here as well. And I cut the onions in a moon shape, and then I cut it in half. And you always want to move that outer layer off of your onions. The first one, take these half moons and cut them across. Check on my zucchini. That is looking gorgeous. Okay, and by the way, if you want the full recipe for this tofu, you can go ahead and take a screenshot, and this is in my book, The Vegan Kitchen, and you can find it on Amazon. And in that book, I have over 125 recipes. I have appetizers, main dishes, desserts, even recipes to make flavored water, because we all need to be hydrated. And I know some people just do not like to drink water, but there's a solution. You can put mint in it, you can put blueberries, you can put other strawberries, you can put any kind of fruit in the water, just let it sit. You can put lemons, oranges, and it'll just give it a taste. No sugar, no additives, just simply fruit. And it'll be very refreshing, especially the mint. I've already cooked my rice. I cooked it in the Dash little cooker. And this is good if you're cooking small portions, like 1 cup of rice to 1 3/4 cup of water. Does that not look delicious? Oh my goodness, look at that. Some people like to cook their vegetables a long time. And basically, you can eat zucchini raw. You can put it in a sterilizer, and it's just as delicious cooked as uncooked. All right, let's go and check on that tofu. It's looking good. I'm going to take it out because you're just browning it. It's browned on both sides. I'm going to use the oil that's already in here to cook my onions. Do you like a lot of onions in your food? Let me know down in the comments. Let's get this little one. I'm going to turn that down. You see that? Doesn't that look great? Remember that this bouillon is really, really salty, so you don't want to put a whole lot of it in there. I'm just going to cook these onions a little bit, and then I'll put my yellow Thai curry sauce in it. And it comes in packages, or you can get a bottle. I like this meal because I'm getting the protein from the tofu, and it's under 15 minutes. As a matter of fact, we've got about 2 minutes left. I'm going to turn up the stove to just cook the onions. Now you can also put bell peppers in here as well, but today I am only using the onions. 2 more minutes, and that's about right. That's about ready. So tell me in the comments below, do you think that you'll make this dish? It's very hearty. With the rice is the carbs. If you don't want rice, you don't have to have rice. You can just have the tofu with the vegetables. You can use quinoa. You can use brown rice. I just did not have any brown rice at the time, so that's why I used that jasmine rice. Now I'm going to put the tofu back in the same pan that I have the onions in. Just going to put it on top. Oh, it's hot. Tell me in the comments section below which recipes that you like that you can make, or that you want to make for 15 minutes or less, and maybe I'll take a look at the recipe and create it for you. I'm just going to get a little bit of water and pour in here. This is bubbling up very nice. You don't have to put anything else over here because the salt is seasoned correctly. And you see the zucchini, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and put this on a plate. I'll put the rice in here first, and I will link the description of this rice maker. This smells delicious. And there you have it. Doesn't that just simply look lovely? I am going to truly enjoy this. And now for the taste test and the vegetable. And guess what, y'all? This is some darn good eating. So try this dish for you a weekend or a weeknight. I'm sure that you'll be pleasantly pleased. All right, we're going to go to meal number 2, so stay tuned. For meal number 2, we're going to be having the Thai vegetable coconut soup, and I have some cabbage in there that's already cooking, along with some carrots. They take the longest to cook. This is going to be a very simple, easy, fast recipe. All right, so the benefits of the Thai inspired vegetable soup ingredients are: in the broccoli you have vitamin K and the foliage, and that contains the antioxidants and the fiber. It supports your immune function along with reducing inflammation, and it provides your plant-based protein. Now, the cabbage is high in vitamin C and vitamin K, and it promotes digestive health and fiber, and low in calories but high in nutrients. The rice noodles are gluten-free. It's an alternative to the wheat noodles, which means they're going to be lower in calories, easy to digest for many people, and it creates a satisfying texture in the soups. And I just love the Better Than Beyond Italian seasoning. I use it almost in everything. Actually, this jar is almost empty. And I'm using some chili Thai paste. There you go. And a can of coconut milk. The chili Thai paste is going to boost your immune system. The coconut milk is going to give it that flavor. Oh my goodness. And the combination creates a warming, nutritious soup that delivers the fiber, the vitamins, and plant-based compounds while being relatively low in calories. You've got the mix of the Italian and the Thai flavors in a unique experience that's going to provide excellent nutrition for you. Okay, let's take another look at this pan because it is cooking well. I'm going to go ahead now and add my onions that I sliced because it's not going to break that up. And some bell pepper. And you see how thin that I sliced this carrot? It is like paper thin. So it's not going to take any time to cook. And for the cabbage, I only made a half a cabbage. So this was a small cabbage. And I'm going to cook this for a little bit. And then I'll add the broccoli last because the broccoli is only going to take like 5 minutes to make. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of the Italian herb bouillon in here. And I'm going to put a cup of water. I'm going to turn the stove up a little bit. Grab a spoon. You can see that. All of that goodness out. And I'm just going to let that cook for about 5 minutes. It's getting there. I started cutting the cabbage up small using the smaller mandolin. But then I switched to the TNS 5000. And with this mandolin, you can make 7 different slice sizes with it. So that's what I love about it. I'm going to go ahead and open the broccoli. Now, typically, I will use fresh broccoli, but I didn't have any, so I'm not using it. And you can also put mushrooms in here, but I didn't have any mushrooms either, but I am going to put some umami in here. I want to cover this for just a few minutes. If you love Thai food, let me know in the comments. And what Thai dishes have you tried that are vegan? I'm using the Taste of Thai noodles. And I've used these before. You can tell because it's open and I love it. So if you have mushrooms, go ahead and put some mushrooms in this dish. So if you have different vegetables than me, it's perfectly fine. Let's take a look at it. Cooking really nicely. This is one of those meals that if you want to make it on a weeknight and you've had a long day and you've got about 15 minutes to spare, you can make this meal in those 15 to 20 minutes. And I do want to put my chili sauce in, and this is very spicy. So I'm only putting 1 teaspoon in there because you can always add more later, but you can never take it out if it's too spicy, right? You can absolutely smell it. Now I'm going to go ahead and pour my coconut milk in. I want to get every drop of that milk out of here. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a half a bag of the broccoli. And I should have put that in before I put the coconut milk in, but that's okay. It's all going to cook together. I'm going to top it with some spring onions. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and boil the water for my Thai noodles because since they are angel hair, it really only takes like 2 to 3 minutes in order to cook them. And you don't really cook them on the stove. You boil some water and pour that hot water over it. Let it sit 2 to 3 minutes and it's done. So I've got my tea kettle on and I will boil that water. Take a look at this broccoli. Now sometimes I put 2 cans of coconut milk in it. It just depends. I usually make 1/4 of the cabbage, but today I'm using a half a cabbage because we're going to have some folks come over and I want to just make sure that I have enough food for them. Let me show you this again. Maybe I can pull the pot up closer to the, you see that? Looking pretty lovely. I'm going to put the cabbage up in the meantime, set it in the refrigerator. I'm not putting any salt or pepper in the pot because with that Italian seasoning, it has everything in it. It has celery and Italian herbs. And it's really, really salty. So you only need a little bit. All right, this is basically done. Let me see if I can pull camera closer. Yeah, so I'm turning that off. I'll play it and I'll be right back. And I'm back. I had to clean up the kitchen a little bit. I've plated it and here it is. I love all the colors. And like I said before, if you had mushrooms, you can add that. I'm gonna probably add some of the tofu left from the other night. And I've just topped it with some scallions and I put sesame seeds on top. So now for the final test. I've got one plate here and one plate to go. They're gonna come and pick it up. And I'm glad that I only put 1 tablespoon of the chili paste in there, because if I would have put more, it would have been extra spicy. But this is just right. It's like a medium. Number 2.5 to number 3. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it for you, and I will see you in the next video. We are back for the last meal number 3, and that is the Chipotle black bean burger. I just love these burgers. They are quick, they are easy, they are fast to make in the kitchen. And right now, we're going to prepare some. So I have the black bean chipotle burger, and you're just going to cook it until it's brown on one side, brown on the other. And I'm also going to put this on a bun. So I'll go ahead and butter these 2 buns. Show you just how easy it is. And this pan is large enough so that I can just sit everything in it and cook it all at the same time. And I love that. Just to give you a little information about the black bean burger, of course, it's going to be plant-based. And the benefits of the patty is that it's an excellent source of dietary fiber, rich in iron, magnesium, and folate, contains antioxidants, provides steady energy without that blood sugar spike. Also, it's low in saturated fat compared to meat burgers. The chipotle seasoning, those peppers may boost your metabolism. They contain antioxidants to fight inflammation, may help your digestion, and the cheese is going to give you a satisfying protein with an umami flavor. It creates a melty texture that makes burgers crave-worthy, and it helps bind that burger components together. I'm going to brown the other top and bottom of the buns. I've got 1 bun because I only had 1 left, and 1 ciabatta bread. We're putting everything in there together. And we're also going to go ahead and put a slice of cheese on that burger. I'm going to take these buns off because I just wanted to get it kind of warm and a little brown. See? There you have it. Okay. I put the lid on so that the cheese can melt on the black bean burger. And while that's melting, I'm going to go ahead and assemble this burger. I'm going to put the vegan mayo on the bottom and some Dijon mustard on the top. So I'm going to slice my tomato and my avocado because I'm going to put both of them on here. And these are organic Roma tomatoes. So I'm going to just rinse those, dry it off, slice the tomatoes. And I usually put a damp paper towel under this board so that it does not slip. That looks lovely. So I'm going to take my romaine lettuce, put it on the bottom, and spread the mustard over the top. Going to add some tomatoes on top of the lettuce. Put just a little bit of salt and pepper on the tomatoes. And you know what? I'm going to add some avocado. Why? Because I can. You don't have to put avocado in yours. Take a spoon and get that avocado out of there. And you know the avocado are your rich fats. Lay it right on top of the tomato. And now the burgers are done. See, the cheese is melted. Doesn't that look lovely? Yes. And appetizing. Okay, 1 avocado does not want to go in there, so I'll take it out. And that's basically it. Did you know in the UK they call arugula rocket? I'm just going to put some arugula on top, just a little bit. Give it some extra color. And have you heard about the viral sensation about the 2-ingredient onion rings? Well, let me tell you, if you haven't tried it, you should try it. I attempted to make the 2-ingredient onion rings. It has that crunch. I took my pizza cutter and I cut it, and I'm going to sit it right on top of this burger. As a matter of fact, I'm going to sit 2 of them on there. Yeah, how about that? And it's just the 2-ingredient onions. It's Parmesan cheese and the sliced onions. But I put salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, And I put Italian seasoning and some parsley on top of mine. So I will be making them again, and I'll do a video and show you how they came out. Here is the finished product. I'm gonna put the bun on here, one on there. And I also made some cilantro lime slaw to go with it. You see that? Got the colors of the rainbow. So let me just cut this so that you can see the inside. Look at that. Does that not look delicious? But that's not mine. That's the one on the brochure. This is mine. Oh my goodness. Does that not appetizing? And there you have it, my vegan friend. The black bean chipotle burger, along with the other two recipes. You can have it on a weekend. You can have it on a weekday. Make the salad to go along with it. It becomes a hearty, nutritious, delicious meal. If you've enjoyed watching me make this sandwich, then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. If you're going to make this burger, put down in the comments, burger, and then let me know how yours came out, because this is some darn good eating, folks. So if this video has helped you in any way on your vegan journey, please share it with a friend, like, subscribe, so that you will be notified of my next video. Until then, from my heart to yours, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.